What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. And today we have the December 2023 Tulsa International Airport update for you all. I really hope you all are looking forward to today's videos. We have a very exciting Tulsa International update in store. We got some various aircraft changes, some new models, so many new developments, and so much to talk about in today's airport update. I really hope each and every one of you are looking forward to this. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. As always, we'll start over here with the Southwest Airlines section as we have some very exciting developments over here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Starting right here, we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This aircraft is currently coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be making the service over to Denver. It's been awesome to see what Southwest has done with those destinations, and they have plenty of frequency to go with it. So that's been exciting, and looking forward to seeing what they do with that in 2024, as this is the last Tulsa update for 2023. So we have a bunch to assess here as we get ready for the new year. Next up, we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft's coming in from Dallas Love Field, and now it's going to be making a service today over to St. Louis, Missouri. So it's been awesome to see those two destinations also going pretty strong as well. I've been very pleased with the progress they've made on those, so looking forward to seeing what they do going into the future, and it should be pretty interesting to observe, so stay on the lookout for it. Probably my model of the year, brand new model right here. This is the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the Amuma 1 livery. What a gorgeous aircraft. This aircraft is currently pushing back right here with nonstop service today, coming in from Phoenix Sky Harbor. Now it's going to be heading over to Chicago Midway. It is truly a spectacular aircraft. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll just come in here and zoom in. The massive unboxing probably has already came out, and the model review will also be coming out very soon. But as you can tell, it is truly a stellar model. I'm so glad to have it. So many great characteristics it represents of Hawaii, and ultimately, like I said, I'm so thrilled to have it in my collection. Coming in from Phoenix Sky Harbor, heading out to Chicago Midway. Both destinations are doing really well. So much so that it has the special livery on it today. So that's so exciting to see, and I'm really eager to see what happens in the future. So ultimately, that's absolutely fantastic to say the least. What a gorgeous plane that is. Next up, we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This aircraft currently is making a nonstop service today, coming in from Houston Hobby, and now it's going to be heading out to the Austin Bertram International Airport. Both those two Texas destinations are also doing very well in the lineup. Again, it's going to be interesting to see what the future of those two destinations holds. So I'm certainly very eager to see what happens, but they've been doing really well, so that's exciting, and I'm eager to see what's to come in the future. And last but certainly not least, here at the very end, we have our Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800. I guess I'll pop over to the other side real quick because it's just tough to get an angle, and this view does look quite nice. So the 737-800 is currently loading up with service out to Orlando on the Saturday only service. So awesome to see Orlando doing great. Looking forward to next summer when it will be 5 times a week. That'll be awesome, and what an enhancement that will be. Speaking of which, also you can notice Southwest is back at B9, which I'm very excited about. As you all know, this is a common use gate. So it's awesome to see Southwest back here. United did go back to 4. I don't know if there's any permanent reason or why they did it like this. Maybe they took my logic and understood how inconvenient it was to have a Southwest plane over there. So I'm personally very happy about it. And it looks like a pretty permanent change, as United in the Concourse moved their "thank you for flying with us" sign to B4. Southwest didn't put up any decorations at 9. So obviously, like I said, common use, so it could change back at any time. Maybe it's because Breeze is gone. I don't know. It happened right about the time that Breeze left, so maybe that's a part of it. But nevertheless, so excited to have all these Southwest planes lined up. It's been quite a thrill to have all these various aircraft. And again, Orlando doing great on the Saturday service. And excited next summer, June 2024, when it will move over to 5 times a week. But nevertheless, this is awesome. Very pleased with it and looking very forward to the future. Also in the comment section, I'd be very appreciative if anybody sorry, I can't talk today. So excited. Anybody that's taking note of the Southwest Orlando operation, if you could confirm that multiple destinations are not going to be operating for August and September of 2024. Orlando will not be operating period to Tulsa like it did this previous year, so I just thought it's interesting how it went from 5 weekly to none. Oklahoma City also will go from a daily service to just once a week on Saturdays during that season. So I'm thinking it's because of the season, but let me know. I'm thinking because of hurricanes, but anyways, I just thought it was interesting. Might dig into it some more myself, but we'll have to see. This was unintentional, but the aircraft moved on me, so let's go ahead and fix that. Here's the Phenom 300 coming in from Santa Fe, New Mexico, and now it's going to be making a service over to Washington Dulles. It's nice to see our biz jets going strong. I need to get some more customs going soon. Going strong here with this Challenger. This aircraft's currently making a service coming in from Lafayette, Louisiana, and now it's going to be making a service over to Chicago Midway. So quite a nice duo, to say the least. Awesome to see the UPS 767 back in pretty consistent action here, coming in from Louisville due to Christmas, of course. So that's been very exciting to see, and I'm really eager to see what they'll transform to going into the future. So that's been quite awesome to see, and I'm looking forward to what's to come there with UPS. And that's awesome to see the 767 back in pretty realistic action there, to say the least. So currently scooting the table a little bit so we can get a really nice look here at our United section, which is currently 4 aircraft. So one of the overnights did get terminated, but you probably noticed that there's 2 737s over here, so definitely worth the trade-off in my opinion. Plus it'll be changing next month anyway, so we'll talk about that going into the future here in just a moment. Let's get started right here with another brand new model, yet another 737 MAX from NG Models. This time it's the United in the Continental Global livery. Looks really nice. I think the engines and the proportions just look so fluid on the MAX mold for NG. This is my first MAX 9 for them, so glad to have it. Hopefully they'll do the Evo to go with it at some point, but nevertheless, the 737 MAX 9 is currently making the non-stop service today, coming in from Denver, Colorado, which has been seeing various aircraft, 737 MAX 9, 737-800, and the Airbus 320. So that's been awesome to see the variety there. Makes a bunch of sense for them, and it's really cool to get the MAX 9 back in here. This will be going through an A319 pretty permanently starting next month, which makes sense. They've been a little lighter just because of how many seats the 900 has, but again, it is United's choice at the end of the day. They've also been changing planes pretty late in the process as well, and I'll talk about that on the next aircraft, so that may not stick. We'll see. But nevertheless, here's the MAX 9 going to Denver. It's been awesome to see, and excited to hopefully fly them on that route here in the near future as well. And then right here, B8, we have this United Airlines Boeing 737-900ER back in from Houston George Bush Intercontinental. So let's talk about this. So I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure in the last update I reported that this month it would be the 739, and that was changed last minute. So really quick story, or you know what, I'll just save it for the end because it takes a bunch of time. Anyways though, you'll see what I'm talking about towards the end of the video, but I'm just interested by how they're handling this operation. It's been nice to see what they've been doing here, and it's been working pretty well, I'd say. So I'm eager to see what they'll do in the future. A couple parts do need some work, but the majority of the flights to Houston are doing great. So that's what we love to see. And again, I'll save you some time if you don't want to listen to the rant, but I'll explain it at the end. It makes a bunch of sense. So bear with me. Thank you very much. And here's this United Express ERJ-175 going out to Chicago O'Hare International Airport. So very exciting to see Chicago continuing to thrive here for United. 2 daily in the winter and spring months, and then it jumps up to 3 for the summer and fall. So awesome to see the progression there. Been going really well, so I'm excited to see what happens. And as mentioned, Mesa is taking over for United back here at 4. So right here, B4, we have this United Express ERJ-900 for Mesa Airlines coming in from Denver, Colorado on the 11:30 p.m. service. The 737 MAX 9 comes in at 8:30 in the evening. So it's been really exciting to see Mesa back over here. And again, I think it looks nice and congruent. So you can see the 4 United planes and then the 5 Southwest all on one side. The movement just looks so good. But anyway, awesome to see this. It's really awesome. Like I said, there's only 4 overnights, so 11's not being used right now, and also 2, which is used on occasion when they have maintenance issues or other reasons to use it. So anyway though, looking really nice right here. Very pleased with the progression. Let me scoot over the map just a little bit, not too much to where we're scooting off planes on the other side over there. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at Concourse A. But yeah, Denver's doing great, and I'll talk a little bit more about Houston and the rest of the services at the end of the video so I don't waste too much time for anybody that's interested in the airplanes. Here's the FedEx 767-300 freighter coming in from Memphis. So awesome to see Memphis continuing to do really well too. So I've been very pleased to see that too. Here's an American Eagle Embraer ERJ-170 coming in from Chicago O'Hare for Envoy. This flight's also been doing really good. I'm excited to hopefully see some more frequency in the future. So we'll see what happens. They've been adding some really interesting routes. The most recent, as of time of recording, is Dallas to Appleton, Wisconsin. So very helpful for us aviation enthusiasts trying to get to Oshkosh. So there's another way to get there, even though it'll probably be expensive, but we'll just pretend that that's not the case. Delta 717 is a little out of position compared to normal. Here it is, coming in from the Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport, ATL. You'll see here in a moment why it's so far over here, but it's nice to have it in a different spot, as there's a good reason why there's different aircraft over there. It just looks a little bit different. You'll see what I'm talking about, but it's kind of cool for difference. So excited to take a look at that. And then we have the Sun Country Boeing 737-800. This aircraft's operating a charter service coming in from San Angelo, Texas. So it's been cool to see all the various charters that the University of Tulsa predominantly has been using, but I think even Oral Roberts University's had a couple. And then obviously the other teams that have came to play University of Tulsa in sports. So it's been cool to see all these various planes. So there's the Sun Country example right there. Okay, here is Concourse A, as we have a bunch of exciting movements over here. So let's go ahead and zoom in. Over there on the far side, we have the Allegiant Air Airbus A320 with sharklets. This aircraft's coming in from Orlando, Sanford. Very awesome to see Orlando continuing to thrive, and excited for the other 4 destinations that are doing good, including
Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Tampa, and Destin. Or the summer schedule came out. It'll all be congruent to what it was last year, so no major changes. So yeah, awesome to see Allegiant continuing to thrive, and hopefully we'll see some movement from them in the near future. And then we have this American Eagle CRJ-700 with the dinked up wing up there. That's all right. It happens to the best of us. This aircraft's coming in from Phoenix Sky Harbor, so excited to see Phoenix still in the 2 daily service. That's been an awesome change. It's done really well, so hopefully we'll see that more going into the future, as I think it will be beneficial for them. But again, the landscape will change some, but Tulsa's trending up, and again, another topic for towards the end of the video. So we'll wait till then to discuss it. And here's this American Airlines Airbus A321 sitting here at Alpha 7. This aircraft came in from Charlotte Dulles International Airport. Been awesome to see this. And of course the 320, which has been coming in during the afternoon service, that will terminate in January. Then it'll be a CRJ9 and 321 back to back. So I think it'll work. It makes sense. 320 has been a little light on some days. It's also been upgauged on others. So it's certainly done good and bad. It's just some days are really tough to predict. So always underfly it if you're not sure, and then upgrade as needed. I think Americans upgrade initially, and it was really good for October and November. It made a bunch of sense. December was kind of hit or miss at times. I think it would end up being worth it for them. So we'll see what they do going into the new landscape. I'm hopeful that we'll see that 320 back in the near future. So nevertheless, it's been great, and Charlotte's continuing to do awesome. And AstroJet also made it here with this American Airlines 737-800. This is a movement one. We're on the ground at once, so definitely couldn't pass up the opportunity to use AstroJet again, coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. So DFW always thrives. There's really not much to elaborate on. I think it's going to make sense that they have some regional jets coming in at some select times of the day when they've used mainline previously, so it should help them out quite a bit. And a good job by American for recognizing that. So eager to see what happens with that in the future. And then we have this American Eagle Embraer J-175. This aircraft is currently coming in from the Los Angeles International Airport. So it's been awesome to see LAX continuing to really kick, and they've done really well on select days. So it's been exciting to see that, and hopefully they'll keep that up. So awesome to see, and LAX has been quite a pivotal connection for both American and Allegiant as of late. And then here at Alpha 10, we have the Republic Airways Embraer J-175 in the house livery coming in from New York's LaGuardia Airport. This route's also done great. Really exciting that now we'll get Delta. That's starting to make its progress. It's going to be May 8th of 2024. So we're getting closer. So I'm excited for it. It's going to be awesome. And again, it's been really great to have Republic here going strong here on the ERJ-175. And then, of course, let me just come ahead and come from the backside so we can get a little bit closer to the planes, because while the angle is cool from back here, the zoom was going to take some effort, and I didn't want to make it too fuzzy, so why don't we get a little bit closer? So let's go ahead and take a look at these. So here at gate Alpha 6, we have the Delta Connection Embraer J-175 for SkyWest with enhanced winglets. GeminiJets, thank you so much for making this. It looks awesome, and I'm really glad to have it here in the model airport today. This aircraft's coming in from Salt Lake City, Utah. 2 daily flights, very congruent. There will be a change coming up in the future with the timing, but with regards to the aircraft and the route, no major changes. So we love to see that. Still coming in late, 12:30 a.m. at night, but it gets the job done, and we'll explain why that's changing here in the near future. So very pleased with that. And how about this? The Delta Connection CRJ-700 sneaks into the airport. So the CRJ-900 over the last couple months has been coming in a little bit. Now the CRJ-700 over the Christmas holiday is going to be sneaking in. So here is the Delta Connection CRJ-700 on behalf of Endeavor Air, coming in from Lance Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. So the CRJ-700 here for a couple weeks in December is sneaking in on a couple of flights. I think they're upgauging some of their 717s to different routes for Christmas. So we get the byproduct with the CRJ-700s. The routes are on. So, but I mean, it's a great plane. It looks really nice. I'm honestly kind of glad that, but just a little change, just enough to not, discourage you, but also enough to just change it up a little bit. So I love the CRJ-700 for Delta. They're really challenging to see. I believe the last time Tulsa consistently had the CRJ-700 was Salt Lake City service in 2021. I believe that was in the springtime. So it's awesome to see Atlanta having just a nice little change up here. Again, the CRJ-900's flying as well a little bit, and then the 717 still comes in at least twice a day, and on some days 3 or 4 times. So again, nice little change, just a little variety. I love the touch up, so that's why we have it here. But yes, these aircraft are all congruent. It'll also be awesome to have 3 Delta planes on the ground at once going forward once the New York LaGuardia service kicks off. So I'm looking very forward to that, and it'll be absolutely awesome. So that's looking really great right there, to say the least. And let's back her up so we can take a look here at this American Eagle Embraer J-175. This aircraft's coming in from the Washington Reagan National Airport for
Republic, and now it's going to be heading out on Saturday only service to Miami. So awesome to see both those services continuing to do well. Washington's been pretty good, so that's been very exciting to see. And then, of course, Miami, we've talked about it needing to go daily for a long time. I won't waste your time on that discussion again. Feel free to check out previous videos if you missed that discussion. Here's the Coletta Chargers 2, Boeing 737-400 coming in from Cincinnati. Awesome contracted non-signatory agreement, so I'm eager to see what they'll do with that in the future, so that's awesome. And of course, we got to get our maintenance running here, but this is actually a new model. This is the GeminiJets 1-400 scale American Airlines Boeing 787-8, the third release, 808 Alpha November. So this aircraft coming in from Dallas on maintenance as you would expect. And again, this is cool as this is a new model. Honestly, kind of looks like NG from glance, looks really good. So good job, GeminiJets. Glad to have that one and very glad that I decided to pick it up. So that's quite a model. No, this is not a revenue service, guys. This is just a charter. I just, I'm kind of miss Breeze a little bit. I kind of do, I kind of don't, because of how mediocre their operation of the station here was. But obviously, they are a cool airline. Their product's awesome. Anyways, here's the Embraer ERJ-195. This is operating a sports charter coming in from Gainesville, Florida. I think it was a basketball game for the University of Florida, whether that was Tulsa boys or girls or even Oral Roberts. I'm not sure, but I believe that's where the aircraft was affiliated to. So that's what we have right here. So awesome to see. And they do have a really great charter operation, so why don't we feature it? But it's currently taxiing over to get those players deloaded, and then it'll be heading off to its next adventure. So yeah, I really hope that you all enjoyed today's update. Really awesome. We had some great light, and I'm really happy to have a Muma 1 here. Speaking of which, why don't we just take it over there so we can just admire the beautiful plane. Let's get a couple of updates going as well. So I want to talk really quick about the United service. So in November of 2023, for this month, December 2023, they changed this 9 p.m. flight from a 175 to a 737-900. So my logic was, okay, well, they must have had an extra 737-900 if they were going to change it that late, because obviously you still have approximately 75 seats or, even close to 100 seats to fill that late in the process with only a month notice. I would think would be really tough. So for January, just a few days ago, now for January next year, it was going to be 4 regional jets. Now it's going to be 5 regional jets. They added an additional frequency on a ERJ-175. So this is even harder, I would think, because now they have to completely fill a brand new flight. So was there an extra 175 and they just needed a place to fly it just to fly it? Or was there another reason? I don't know, but it's certainly a little confusing to me. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know in the comments, because Delta really doesn't do that. American, to my knowledge, doesn't do that and what I've seen. And Southwest certainly does not do that. And Allegiant obviously doesn't. So I'm trying to figure out what United's standstill on that is, just adding flights, this late in the process. But whatever it is cool to have another one. So now we'll have 5 overnights once again next month instead of having the 737-900. The capacity will be the same, as we'll have 2 175s, or one might be Mesa 175. Anyway, though, it's still interesting as to the fact that you're going to sacrifice, that whole 175, which, I don't know what's exactly going on there, but it's going on whatever it is. So that's a fact. Anyways, though, let's pan in on a Muma 1. What a gorgeous plane. So I'll talk here for a few moments as we have some topics to talk about. So let's go ahead and get into those. The FIS facility has not broke ground. That's obviously going to go right over there. So I'm hopeful that they'll get moving on that in the future. I'll have a Tulsa news video, probably to start 2024. I think I'll just start it there to keep it all congruent. There'll be some major changes in 2024, so look forward to those. Very good ones. Anyway, so we have that going on. We have the new air traffic control tower, which I think they're waiting on the final FAA grant, and then they'll be able to start constructing that. So that's very exciting. The hotel finally opened. We did beat it to the end of the year, so that's exciting. So the hotel did open on December 14th, so that's exciting. It looks really, really nice. Definitely worth the time. So really excited to see how that's all about. Definitely hopeful to get a room in there sometime, even though it doesn't make any sense. I just want to support what Tulsa's doing, the airport and the hotel, which is very important to the airport. So it's really nice, 103 rooms. It'll be very sufficient for the needs here at the airport. So hotel did open before 2024, so just a 6-month delay there. So very glad they got that open. So that's very exciting. Other projects, we obviously have some smaller ones like the Project Sunrising entry feature, or that the Concourse feature, I should say. Then we have the entry feature, which should be opening sometime in mid-2024 on the airport, which will be that light up logo of Tulsa International Airport. So looking very forward to that. And the newest one, which I was very surprised about. Okay, there was actually 2. Let's start with the first one I knew about. So during Aviation Day, Chief Commercial Officer Andrew Perini hinted at a possible convenience store coming to the airfield. That has been confirmed. The Tulsa Airport Improvement Trust did approve that, and that's going to go close to the cell phone lot. I'm very excited for that as a plane spotter, as I can finally not have to go 10 minutes off the airport to use the restroom, especially, but obviously for drinks and other amenities, and of course gasoline. So that'll be very important. So very excited for the convenience store, probably be a 7-Eleven or equivalent, and that should be going in sometime next year. What I was really surprised about though is that Tulsa International Airport will be getting their first ever, flagship. They do have a military lounge, but first ever full service lounge to the airport, which is so exciting. So it's going to be an escape lounge. Other airports of size have it, like Syracuse and Reno. It's pretty tough for an airport this size to get a lounge. It does happen, but it's pretty tough. So the fact that Tulsa is going to get one is really exciting. Plan to open in fall of 2024. Unlimited food, drink, beverage, etc. You'll also have complimentary access for American Express Platinum members, which I hope that I can somehow get access to that. That would be awesome. If not, day passes are available for $40. So looking very forward to that. So that's super exciting. I hope they put it in between the TSA and the Chili's, right around that area. I think that would be the most logical place. Although there is some areas over here that's open, so there's plenty of room to put it. So I'm eager to see where they'll fit that in, and that'll be just one more reason to fly Tulsa. So very excited for the Escape Lounge coming soon. Obviously not getting any airline lounge, no airline's big enough, so this was the perfect fit. And I'm very excited for Escape to debut here at the Tulsa International Airport. There's plenty of other topics that we could talk about. We'll save that for the video though, but those are the main key items. Mainly the convenience store getting confirmed, which again, that was talked about, just wasn't confirmed until now. And the Escape Lounge, which is brand new information to me, so I'm very excited for it. Otherwise, we're doing great. Looking forward to all the upcoming adjustments and changes, notably New LaGuardia in May of 2024, and then the Southwest nearly daily service to Orlando in June of 2024. So looking forward to all those changes. I hope all of you are as well. I really hope that you enjoyed this Tulsa update. Hope all of you are having a wonderful December and holiday season. What a great time. I hope that you're having a great time celebrating your applicable holiday. And we have a big year ahead in 2024 here on the channel, and obviously to come. So I hope all of you are looking very forward to that, as we have so much to look forward to going into the future. So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process. Do you love and love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.